Between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Redskins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we're good.
Now Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Carr, he's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. That's complete to John Ross. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
A big gain on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 27, Carr. Open man is Ross, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
I got you. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. I'm here all day. Check. Hey, Delta. Crash out. Check 3, check. Express. 58 to Mike. 50.
Carr now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Mixon with a first down carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Carr going deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Carr now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Joe Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
On 2nd and 9, Carr, he'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Haskins will throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. A huge play there for Washington. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw, Haskins. Complete to Bryant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Haskins looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Stevenson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. Here's Carr. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the turnover, it's Haskins.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field. So they'll
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr, he's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Haskins to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Love. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
3rd and 2. Now Haskins. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Jim.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
951. Let's go, defense.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Mike 58, right there.
On 1st down, Carr. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Deron Payne able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw his car. He's going to fire one deep over the... And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now he's going to send this one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. To throw, it's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Switch. Hey, sponge.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Third down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
First down, Cincinnati.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Carr now on first down. Open man is Ross, complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Got a man open, it's Ross. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 7-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. Now Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
High 7.
Let's go. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And now here's another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check your backer, check your backer. 61. Match box. Right. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Go. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch the right.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, orbit.
Big stop, D.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Bravo.
Carr now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Tight down. There you go. Smooth. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 29.
From the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Carr to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Green brings it in. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that's complete. It's Green here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing now is Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Carl Lawson in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Haskins going to try to throw it. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
He's coming, double up. Slam, slam, slam.
Haskins, 3rd and long from his end zone. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good, we're good. You want it, 55, Mike 808. You can't block me. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
50 down. 280. Two strike T. Kill. 58 to Mike. 58.
Carr now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.